All right, let's go to the pay-per-view. Did you guys see that?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I want to bring up something here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Producer Joe,
Right.
on his Twitter account, it says tweets 6,254.
Right.
Okay? I would like to profess that Joe probably made half of those in the last 13 hours.
Correct. That is
Really? On what subject?
Bro, what do you think?
everything.
Well,
I don't know. I haven't been watching. I haven't been on Twitter.
Joe has been on a Twitter rampage,
Right.
okay, over the finishes of the worked matches on the wrestling pay-per-view.
Right.
Okay, and Joe is very upset.
What are you upset about, Joe?
I just, it's like I was saying on Twitter. I said to Disco, it's not, like you'll get the guys on the internet that'll be like, well, I wanted AJ to win, or I wanted Owens to win, and it's based in like, because they were indie guys. But for me, it's just because if you would have seen Kevin Owens with the briefcase, that could have led to the most possible entertainment on the show. I mean, Baron Corbin got the briefcase, and I was like, well, what is this going to lead to? Why would I want to see him walking around with the briefcase? For me, he's not that talented on the microphone or whatever. I'm not, a big fan of his matches. So I'm just looking at it like most of the finishes that I saw, it was like the direction they're going.
Most of the finishes were brutal, bro, and I will admit, even if they are worked matches or not. And I hate the fact that there's a worked match and there's a count out or there's a draw or it ends in a no contest. I mean, you can't come up unless it's something really creative, like the day that we were talking about AJ's foot getting stuck in the monitor and the cable. Okay, that was pretty good because we've never seen it before.
Creative finish.
And it was a great, but some of these finishers were brutal. And but yeah, bro, you've got to get heat on somebody. It can't just be every guy that you like. I would have liked Nakamura to win, but you need a heat you need a heel that has heat, and you got two. You got Jinder and you got Corbin, two guys that people aren't going to be going, this is awesome or you deserve it or nothing like that. You actually finally have some heels. So I really don't see nothing wrong with that.
But are they going to be...
Here's the thing, Joe. This is what you have to understand from a booking standpoint.
Yeah.
Okay? Is when your ratings are bad, okay, you have to repair the guys that need to... You need to repair the guys that need it the most first. Okay? Because, like, your Kevin Owens, your Ages and stuff, everything, they're fine. Right? They're not, you can do whatever you want with them at any time. Baron Corbin is a guy that, like, bro, you gotta understand that you have a roster of talent. Okay, you can't just keep putting a guy out there and doing nothing with him. You have to give him something that the fans can engage in his character. So when he comes on TV, regardless of if you don't like him, you don't just turn the channel because you see him out there going against just in a straight up wrestling match against somebody, and he's probably going to lose. Mm-hmm. Okay, so him getting the case, first of all, I think but bro, it's not that big of a deal. All he does is he's carrying.
It's Hughesy. Hello.
All he does is he's carrying around the stupid briefcase. Which how many years have they been doing this Money in the Bank?
At least.
How many years has Money in the Bank been around?
I'd say 10. Man.
10 years, probably.
Yeah,
probably. It's one of the most. It's one of the more popular shows in a sense because it's a ladder match, And
what it does too, it kind of highlights this silliness of wrestling in the middle of like trying to where a guy literally has to it's like it can't just like be known that the guy has a contract he can cash in at any time. He actually has to have the briefcase with him, which is just
kind of JoJo.
What about the idea that they have to travel with it in real life? Like you would see pictures of Seth Rollins at the airport with the briefcase all the time, like fan photos.
Right, but
you would have to have it yourself.
But pretty much every time that a guy has won the briefcase, he's been a mid-card guy that they want to try to get it to use it to eventually elevate the guy a little bit. That's the whole purpose of the thing, Joe. I mean, of all those guys in that match, the one guy that was at the bottom rung is probably
So let me say you're the booker. You got to pick a heel, Joe. Who are you going to pick? What heel would you have picked? And don't say Kevin Owens because he's over. That's the thing. These guys are over. You just can't. That's one of the problems they had with Cena, which used to frustrate me. And I don't know if it frustrated you. It was like, this guy's already over. Why do you keep pushing him and him and him and him and at the expense of everybody else? You know what I'm saying? So what heel would you have picked if it wasn't Corbin?
To be honest, like that's what I was going to say to Disco too. Is like I know you got to give the ball to somebody or give somebody a chance, but is Corbin or Jinder the guys that you'd actually pick? But I mean, I don't see
bro,
anybody.
I just gave you the reasons why.
Yeah. No,
because
but I mean,
here's some of the
because they actually have heat. People actually don't like them, and they're not cool heels. Who else fits that description? Kevin's a cool heel. When Jericho was a heel, he was a cool heel.
Yeah.
It's like all the heels are cool, bro. You know, so you got to have somebody people boo and they don't like, and these are two guys.
Yeah,